Welcome to the Mission Prep pregame show. Joining me for pregame action here is head coach Terrence Harris of your Mission Prep Royals. Coach, it's been a busy weekend or week.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a weekend, but it's been a busy week here for not only you, but your brother Darnell, head coach, our athletic director Kevin Hitchin, and the rest of the volunteers and staff here at Mission College Prep.
Yeah.
Talk about how this tournament has worked out in the special arrangements we've had this year.
Oh man, it's been a fun tournament so far. A lot of really competitive games. Hasn't been without some challenges to overcome, but you talk about the volunteers and the staff, and tell you what, volunteers and the staff done a heck of a job making things happen, especially when we had a couple of hardships that we had to overcome, like, leaky roofs and just a couple other little things here and there. These guys have been great. All the coaches and the visiting teams have been fantastic. They've been great to work with, and they've all been really happy with the tournament, which is a big deal for us as well. We want to be good hosts and have good basketball, and I feel like those two things have definitely been accomplished this week.
Definitely have been accomplished, and I think it's a nice little treat, even though we did get rained out here, that these players got to play on, or a select number of these players got to play on a college court. Some may never get there again.
That's right.
Because of the selectiveness of going on to the next level. It always gets thinner and thinner as you move up in levels. The selections get thinner. So it was a nice little treat for some of these student athletes to be able to perform on a college court. I enjoyed it because it was some of the best lighting we've had for a camera.
Good for the production, huh?
Well, good for the production, definitely. And Coach, what do you think about tonight's matchup against a familiar foe in the Classic, a team you faced last year, the San Marcos Royals?
Yeah. Looking forward to a good battle here. These guys play hard. They play physical. They got a couple of guys that can shoot it. We're both hungry for a win, so I expect both teams to come out and be battling, trying to get out of here with a W, and we'll see who survives.
And I think this is a safe one to say. Tonight we can see the 500th career point for Luke Jacobson as he sets at 498 tonight. He needs one bucket to get those points, and I'm pretty sure with his skill set, he's going to score at least one bucket tonight.
I am hopeful that is the case.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx the kid, but I really believe that that's possible. Yeah, one bucket.
I know it's possible, so we just hope everybody is able to perform to their abilities, and if they are, it could be a cool milestone to hit for LJ.
And Coach, I appreciate you joining us. We'll see you in the post game, and maybe you can stick around and join us for the championship game for a little while.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So we'll be on the air for the championship game as well. Coach, appreciate you joining us. Coming up, Mission Prep versus San Marcos. Any final words?
I mean, you've had a full day. You've gone with the vocals for all the games today. Yeah,
this is game 4, providing vocals.
Big day
from first to fourth quarter.
Appreciate you being here, weathering the storm, B.
I love it. I love being on the mic. I'm happy to do it.
All right, man.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Mission Prep basketball continues.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Jennifer White today at 805-592-1272. That's Jennifer White at 805 592-1272.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the final day of the 2023 Mission Prep Christmas Classic at Coates Court. Game 19 will feature the San Marcos Royals and your Mission Prep Royals. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our prayer. We pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, strong and faithful God. As we come together for this contest, we ask that you bless these athletes, keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. Fans, please remain standing, remove your hats, and face towards the flag on the north end of the gym as we honor America with a playing of our national anthem. Your attention fans, the Mission Prep Christmas Classic promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or intimidating actions directed at players, coaches, officials, or other spectators will not be tolerated. Help us create the best environment in high school hoops. Enjoy tonight's game. It's that time, fans. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the San Marcos Royals. At forward, a senior, number 1, Shane Cadlick. At forward, a senior, number 5, Luke Crawford. At forward, a sophomore, number 4, Koji Hefner. At guard, a sophomore, number 10, Brody Green. And at guard, a senior, number 3, Joe Pasternak. The assistant coaches are Alan Cadlick, Cade Roth, and Thomas Kinsler. The head coach of the San Marcos Royals is James Kinsler. And now the starting lineup for your Mission Prep Royals. At forward, a junior, number 50, Champ Morrissey. At forward, a senior, number 4, Luke Jacobson. At guard, a junior, number 10, Braden Mott. At guard, a junior, number 5, Ethan Orozco. And at guard, a junior, number 20, Jaden Noziel. The assistant coaches are Tom Donovan and Ross Rivera. The head coach of your Mission Prep Royals is Terrence Harris.
Let's bring them out, boys and girls. It's time to go. Mission Prep Basketball is on the air with PSNtv. I'm Brian Stanley. Joining me, sitting to my right, the official scorekeeper, Natalie Orozco. And we're about to get underway. To my left, the public address announcer, Jared Alley, bringing you your starting lineups tonight. Meeting in the center circle is Koji Hefner and Luke Jacobson. Jacobson 2 points away from 500, and Jacobson takes the opening tip-off himself for the Royals, and we're underway here on Game 4 of 5 on the final day of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Appreciate you being with us with all 5 games. Noziel at the free throw line, bounce inside to Champ Morrissey, and Morrissey the first to score tonight. And Noziel with the assist. Pass on the near side to Brody Green up top at the top of the key. Hefner to Pasternak to the left side, Cadlick. Ball comes loose and recovered by Hefner, who lays it up from the left block. Appreciate you being with us tonight for this action. We are excited as you are that the Royals are in action on PSNtv. And Ethan Orozco missing, and the rebound to Champ Morrissey. And he will collect a foul against Joe Pasternak. First team foul, first personal foul. Noziel up top. And a foul on the hardwood. It's going to be inbounds for Mission Prep. And Luke Crawford called for his first foul, second team foul. Orozco takes the inbounds into the corner. Jacobson sends up a three-pointer. That one's a little long. Into the hands of Mott. And Mott loses it to the Royals. And Champ Morrissey fights for it. And that is going to be a jump ball. Royals take possession. I mean, San Marcos Royals. I got to be careful there. Calling Royals too many times. We're going to have to, it's cool names. San Marcos. Crawford driving in for San Marcos. Pasternak guarded by Jacobson. Passes to his right, now inside. And the foul before the shot. Crawford passing inside to Hefner. And Jaden Ozil with the first Royals foul for Mission Prep. Jump shot up and good. Joe Pasternak with a three-pointer. 5-2 run for the Royals of San Marcos, excuse me. San Marcos takes the lead. Royals with one lead, and Ethan Orozco looking for an easy layup underneath the basket, no good. Not so easy when San Marcos is in range to defend it, and Orozco answers back with a rebound on the missed Joe Pasternak shot. Ozil inside the key, sends up a floater, cuts the lead to one. Jaden Ozil with 2 points, joining Champ Morrissey. Each team with one lead. This score has been tied at 2. And that shot no good for Pasternak. Recovered by Crawford. Back to Pasternak. And Pasternak with his second three of the night through the hands of Brody Green on the assist. 8-4 our score. Kyson Hickman getting ready to check in for Mission Prep. And Danny Diaz getting ready to check in for San Marcos. Brody Green called for the third team foul, his first personal. Nozil kicks it to the corner, baseline drive for Morrissey. Able to keep possession for the Royals of Mission Prep. Mott from the top to the left to Roscoe, up top now to Nozil. Nozil dribbles past Pasternak, sends up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hefner. And Pasternak setting the offense for San Marcos and head coach Kinsler. Koji Hefner underneath. 4 points for Hefner. 10-4 is the score. 6-point lead for San Marcos here early on in the first quarter. Nozil's shot sails up and over each. Champ Morrissey off target as well. Coach Harris calling for a foul. No call on the court. Pasternak, deep three-pointer. Ricochets right back out. And the recovery by San Marcos. Kadlec with it. Back to Pasternak. And Pasternak with 9 points, dropping three-pointers in the first quarter, in the first 4 minutes. And a 30-second timeout taken by Terrence Harris. He wants to figure this one out.
Meet the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 100% electric, with an incredible 360-mile range on a single charge. Right now, get up to $10,000 with no dealer markups at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, electrifying your journey exclusively at Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
I'm ready for a burrito, thanks to Natalie. Champ Morrissey comes for a breather. Kyson Hickman checks in. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Royals have given a 13-4 run to San Marcos Royals. That's the Mission Prep Royals. Mission Prep wearing their road blues with gold, Vegas gold trim. The San Marcos Royals wearing their home whites with red and blue trim. And Jacobson working his magic inside. And that is Jacobson 500th career point. 500 for Jacobson in his career on that shot. Pasternak moving it around into the hands of Crawford. Ball knocked loose by Noziel. Noziel bringing it across the timeline, looking for another Mission Prep player to get it out to. Mott up top. 25 on the shot clock for Mission Prep. Orozco keeps control. Shot no good, rebounded by Hefner. And Pasternak gonna bring it across the center stripe for San Marcos. Shakes off Mott, passes inside to Hefner. And the shot up and good for Hefner. Hefner with 6, Pasternak with 9. A total of 15 between those two, and that is all the points for San Marcos in this opening quarter between those two players. And Luke Jacobson, a short jumper inside the arc, missing. Shot rebounded by Hefner. No good. Jacobson climbing the ladder for the defensive board. And Mott answering back for the Royals. 2 points for Mott. Score 15-8. Moving it across. Pasternak, ball knocked away. Royals with it. Pass forward to Jacobson. And Jacobson lays it in. Jacobson now with 4. The lead cut 15-10. And a timeout taken by the San Marcos Royals. We'll be right back.
California, more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
And San Marcos with possession, moving it around. Passed out from Diaz, now to Pasternak, looking for another three-pointer. This one off target, rebounded by Braden Mott. On the court for the Royals is Jacobson, Mott, Noziel, Orozco, and Hickman. Mott pulls up, 8-foot jumper, good from the left side. And Mott with 4 points, 15-12 is our score. Royals climbing back in this one. Royals on an 8-0 run here late in the first quarter. Rebound by Hefner. The bucket drops. Koji Hefner with 8 points. And Ethan Orozco called for his first. Second team foul. Brody Miller checking in. Hefner with 1 shot as Orozco takes a breather. And Koji Hefner now with 9, splitting 9 and 9 between Hefner and Pasternak, 18 total between the two. And Miller bringing it across the timeline. Chest high pass to Mott. Mott picks up the rock. High pass to Nozil, climbing the ladder, pull it in, and laying it up on a nice recovery. And this lead is cut to 4, 18-14. Diaz passes to Pasternak. And at the buzzer, over the backboard, no good. Into one, the Royals have fought back of Mission Prep, have pushed back the San Marcos Royals. 18-14, the lead was a lot bigger at one point. So we're looking good here. It was 14-4 at one point, now it's 18-14. Happy to be with you. I'm Brian Stanley. This is game 4 of 5 on the last day of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Thank you for being with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Second quarter action. I'm Brian Stanley joining you. San Marcos Royals lead the Mission Prep Royals 18-14. Mission Prep wearing their road blues with gold trim, that Vegas gold trim, bright and shiny. San Marcos wearing their home whites with red and blue trim. My voice starting to feel the effects of game 4 tonight. The missed shot from the left side by Ginkgo. And underneath, the shot no good for Diaz. Pass pushed out and recovered by Nozil, who takes it to the boards. No good on the shot. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 18-14 is our score. Mission Prep trails by 4 as Nozil goes to the line. Brody Green called for the foul, second personal, first team foul of the quarter. Nozil missing 1. Checking in for San Marcos is going to be Diego Landeros and Joe Pasternak. On the court for the Royals right now is going to be Hayden Corder, Brody Miller, Brendan Mott checking in for shooter Jaden Nozil, Luke Jacobson, Brody Miller, Marco Chavez, Hayden Corder, and Brody Miller. Oh, I think I got them all. Luke Jacobson. We'll repeat them all just in case. On the court for San Marcos, Pasternak, Kadlik, back to Pasternak, down low to Hefner, shot no good, rebounded by Mott, back to, on the save to Jacobson to Mott, Mott bringing it across the timeline, and Hefner with the steal, Koji Hefner laying it up, taking it back to the rim on turnover points. Hefner is the leading scorer of the contest, 11 points. Our score 20-15. And that's off the fingertips of Shane Kadlik. And checking in, Luke Crawford for San Marcos. Mission Prep, Champ Morrissey and Ethan Orozco checking in as Hayden Corder and Marco Chavez go to the bench. Some well-timed minutes for Mission Prep. Morrissey on the corner up top. Tamat, who drives in, left elbow, picks up the rock, looking for a player, trying to get it to Roscoe. He's intercepted, though, by San Marcos. Jinko underneath to Crawford. And Crawford is the third Royal of San Marcos to finally score in this contest, as Pasternak and Hefner has chewed up a lot of the scoring. 22-15 is our score. Jacobson, right corner, no good. Pasternak pulls in the rebound for San Marcos, guarded by Brody Miller. Behind the back dribble, crossover now. Up top to to Landeros as they move it around. Pasternak, the ball will always go through Pasternak. That is one guarantee of this offense of San Marcos. Pasternak has the hot hand, deep three-pointer, and that hot hand almost scores another three-pointer. Landeros pulls the rebound to Jacobson. Jacobson and Pasternak going to the rim. The charge. Correction, a blocking foul handed out to Joe Pasternak. Second personal, second team foul. 22-15 our score here in the second quarter. Number 3, Joe Pasternak getting that foul call. Brody Miller checking out as Jaden Nozil checks in. Nozil goes to the free throw line, or goes to the key to prepare a rebound as Orozco steps back with Braden Mott to play some defense. And dropping them in is Jacobson. Jacobson now with 6 points. And the foul on Ethan Orozco called for the foul. Second personal, first team foul of the quarter. Total of 3 fouls for Mission Prep in this contest. Shot up and no good. Back the other way with Mission Prep. Mott from Orozco down low to Morrissey. Morrissey receives some contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Shane Cadillac called for the foul. Third team foul of the quarter for the San Marcos Royals. Morrissey at the line. (22-18) our score. Morrissey pops both of them in. As Morrissey steps to the bench. As Mason Taylor checks in. Joe Pasternak, three-pointer from downtown. I don't know how San Marcos didn't win the three-point contest yesterday the way he was performing tonight. And Ethan Orozco answers right back, delivering a deuce of his own. A 4-point lead for San Marcos, 25-21 is our score. 3:55 on the clock, and Nozil has the basket waved off, called for the travel, leaving fans and coaches confused. And we have a third coach on the bench tonight. Just noticed that. Joining the coaching staff tonight as a consultant is Darnell Harris. And the blocking the pass to Orozco. Now the pass down low to Green. Jump shot, no good from the left side for Crawford. And the call on Koji Hefner, his first. That is going to be the 4th team foul for San Marcos of the quarter. 25-21, a 4-point lead for San Marcos. Mission Prep has led once in this contest. Koji Hefner called for his second. Braden Mott at the line to shoot 2. And Mott delivers the first. Mott with 5 points. Mason Taylor takes off to the bench. Checking back in is Champ Morrissey. And the floater from Danny Diaz. 27-23, exchanging deuces on the scoreboard and keeps it a 4-point lead at this point. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Three-pointer right side, no good for Jacobson. Rebounded by Hefner. Pulling back, looking for a shot. Pass inside from Green to Hefner. Knocked out of bounds by Mission Prep. 2:34 on the clock. 27-23 is our score. Jump shot beyond the arc. Three-pointer no good for Diaz. Rebounded by Jacobson, who finds Mott to bring it across the timeline to reset the offense to the left. Noziel back to Mott. Mott drives the left side of the key, puts up the jumper from 5 feet out. And Mott with 7, leading the Mission Prep Royals in scoring. Scoreboard has Mott with 9. My scoring could be slightly off. We'll adjust it at the break. Less than 2 minutes to go, 27-25. And the floater sent up, no good. And a foul called on the hardwood. Called for pushing Koji Hefner. Hefner's third. Champ Morrissey at the line, could tie this one up with his 2 shots. First one with a lot of fire behind it, bounces in and out. That one came in and out so hot it could have scorched the net. So that one comes up short. He eased the energy on that pinball. Trying to get the trick shot off. And a blocking charge against Braden Mott. That's a 10-on-10 crime as Brody Green goes to the line to shoot a pair. First personal, second team foul. And that one comes up with a bucket. Green on the board. 3-point lead for San Marcos. Make it 2. 4-point lead for San Marcos, 29-25. 1:36 on the clock. We're in the second quarter, that is, between these two squads. First half, Jacobson with a seam. Pulls up, no good. Rebounded by Shane Kadlik for San Marcos. Joe Pasternak sets the offense. Guarded by Ethan Orozco, pass inside to Hefner. Pass inside to Crawford. And that one goes off target. John Haas has stepped into the game at the last break for San Marcos. Pass up top to Kadlik. Kadlik drives on Morrissey, puts a shot up. That one rims around, no good. And the second chance opportunity on the rebound. Luke Crawford with 4 points now. 31-25, 6-point lead now for San Marcos, under a minute to go. Mott passes to his left, chest high pass to Jacobson, who gets it to Nozil. Nozil pulls up, 10-foot jumper, left side, right side of the iron, ricochets into Nozil's hands as he chases it down. And the ball stays stationary as Orozco flies right past it. We have a jump ball possession. Okay, out of bounds off of Mission Prep. There we go. Saved by the person going out of bounds. That's a bailout. That's what it is. Almost like a government bailout. So appreciate you being with us. Top of the key, no good for Jacobson. And head coach James Kinsler complaining about the fouls he hasn't received on the calls in this contest. Timeout on the court taken by San Marcos. Brody Miller checking in for Mission Prep. We'll be right back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Waiting for it the end of the quarter. Hans up top, guarded by Miller. Passes to his left to Pasternak. 6 on the shot clock, or the game clock. We're trying to get to halftime. And a shot put up by Luke Crawford. Ends the quarter, no good. And we go into the break. Mission Prep trails 31-25. We'll be right back with some halftime reports for you. We'll stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Mission Prep basketball continues. Mission Prep Royals trail the San Marcos Royals 31-25.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Mac, he just asked Coach Sharp right now if he could have his chain, like just a little silver one, and Coach Sharp gave it to him. That's what I'm saying. Mom.
I don't know. Wait, what? I don't know. Remember this song? I remember the dance.
I wasn't that old.
I'm almost 44.
So you're just a little bit older than me. I'm 41. So I remember the song, but I don't remember a lot, like the videos or the dancing. Yeah, I don't. The Dougie. I don't know how to do the Dougie. I remember the Dougie. Like I remember all the stuff in the 80s. I just don't remember all the details of it.
Like the Cabbage Patch, the Kid and Play.
Yeah. What was the one where you grabbed your leg and you did the?
Yeah, and like pull it back. I don't remember the name of it, but I thoroughly remember it.
I would say the 80s probably had some of the most inventive, easiest dances.
Right.
Peanuts delivered to the table. Popcorn on the scorer's book. We're underway.
I gotta eat it.
Time is running thin here at halftime. Our score at the break, 31. I'm dropping popcorn on the floor. Oh well. 31-25. Leading scorer for the San Marcos Royals is Joe Pasternak with 12. Koji Hefner with 11. Luke Crawford with 4. Danny Diaz with 2. And Brody Green with 2. On the other side of the ball, as we move the popcorn, we have Braden Mott with 9. Luke Jacobson with 6. Ethan Orozco with 2. And Jaden Nozil with 4. And judging by my math, and Champ Morrissey with 4. And by my math, that is 25. Yep, 25. 6-point lead for San Marcos. San Marcos starts with the ball, inbounding baseline. Near side for you on the camera is going to be Luke Crawford to Brody Green. Into the corner shot. Good for Green. Green now with 5 points, first points of the quarter. 34-25 is our score. We're 30 seconds almost gone in the third quarter. Braden Mott looking back to Nozil, who he received the pass. Nozil steps inside the arc, puts it up, no good. And Jacobson climbing that ladder to retrieve it out to Orozco to Mott. Mott picks up the rock looking for a pass to Orozco on the give and go. And Ethan Orozco with the bucket. And Mott trying to save it before going out of bounds. Does not do so. Oh, does save it as Terrence Harris calls a timeout before he slips out of bounds. We'll join him in a timeout. We'll be right back. Coming out of the timeout, 34-27. Our first two scores of the quarter. Brody Green with a three-pointer for San Marcos. Ethan Orozco answering back with a deuce for Mission Prep. Up top to Morrissey, high left, right wing. Doziel through the hands of Jacobson into Mott's hands. And the pass intercepted by Crawford. And Orozco answering right back with a steal of his own. Passing it forward to Noziel. And Noziel drops it in. Give the assist to Orozco. Shot put up by Hefner. Hefner with 13 now, leading all scorers. 6:14 on the clock. Morrissey, three-pointer, on point. Morrissey with 17. Excuse me, Morrissey was 7, adding 10 to that randomly. Morrissey also collects his second foul. Pass inside to Hefner, gets it to Pasternak. To Crawford, back to the corner, no good for Cadlick. Right wing, Noziel drives in. Shot no good, rebounded by Hefner. 4-point lead for San Marcos, 36-32. And Shane Cadlick with a second three-pointer of the quarter for San Marcos. And Jaden Noziel answers back, but the thing is, the Royals can exchange twos for threes because they will run out of time trying to get back into the lead. And Hefner with a three-pointer. That is 3 trays in this quarter. Pasternak laying it in. Timeout, Mission Prep. We'll be right back. And we're back under action here, 43-34. Adjusting my book, Brody Green with a two-pointer earlier. Officially, Koji Hefner for San Marcos with 16. Jaden Ozil coming in for Champ Morrissey, 341 in the third quarter. Ozil bringing the ball across the timeline, guarded by Kadlik. Jump shot. Brody Miller, three-pointer. 43-37, a 6-point lead as Miller strikes. San Marcos trying to hold off Mission Prep. And the shot put up. Charge called against San Marcos. Shane Kadlik receives the call. Danny Diaz into the game for the Royals of San Marcos. Jaden Ozil guarded closely by Lincoln Jingo. Spinning inside, Jacobson making it count. 8 points for Jacobson, 43-39, a 4-point lead now. The Royals of Mission Prep trying to crawl back into this one. And Joe Pasternak missing the floater to the rim. Jacobson pulling the board. Nozil across the timeline. Pass to Mott, deep three-pointer, college range. Had the length, but didn't have the target. No good. Here in the third quarter, fresh 35 for San Marcos, 2:26 on the game clock. Leading 43-39 is head coach James Kinsler and the San Marcos Royals. Jingo passing inside from Pasternak to Hefner, no good. Recovered by Mission Prep. Mott to the corner. Quick fire three-pointer, Jacobson. Jacobson with 11, the lead cut to 1. Timeout taken by head coach James Kinsler. A 30-second timeout. He doesn't like what he sees from his squad. Here we go.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Shot put up by Hefner. The basket good. The foul called on Braden Mott. Shot missed by Hefner. Mott with his second foul, second team foul for Mission Prep. 1:38 on the clock. Nozil to Mott, back to Nozil. And laying it up as he comes from the left to the right, to the rim. Nozil now with 10. Second Royal of Mission Prep to hit double digits. And Pasternak with 16, driving to the rim, 47-45. 47-44, three-point lead for San Marcos, with Joe Pasternak stealing the ball on the pass to Hefner. Back to Pasternak, looking for a straightaway three. And he's going to the line to shoot two. Koji Hefner. Ethan Orozco collects his third. Marco Chavez checking in. On the court for the Royals, Nozil, Orozco, Miller, Jacobson, and Chavez. On the court for Mission Prep, or for San Marcos, is going to be Pasternak, Crawford, Diaz, Jinko, and Hefner. So Diaz, Pasternak, Hefner, Crawford, and Jingo on the court for San Marcos. For Mission Prep, once again, Nozil, Chavez, Orozco, Jacobson, and Miller. Jacobson up top, passes back to Nozil, high court. 8 on the shot clock. 4 second difference between the two. Shot clock now gone dark on the rebound by Pasternak, and a foul by Jacobson. 5-point lead for San Marcos, 49-44. 4.8 seconds remain. Jacobson's first, fourth team foul. Intentional foul called at the line to shoot two. Joe Pasternak missing the first. Pasternak with 16 points tonight. $17 points for Pasternak. 3 seconds remain in this third quarter. Corner shot waved off. Good official calls. Communicating with each other, see if the shot dropped. At the end of three, it is 50-44. Mission Prep trails by 6 in this contest. The Mission Prep Royals keeping pace with San Marcos in the third quarter. Each team scoring 19 points. San Marcos leads 50-44. The lead has not grown or shrunk from halftime. The lead is still 6. Looking at scoring, Koji Hefner with 18, Joe Pasternak with 17, Shane Cadillac with 3, Danny Diaz with 2, Luke Crawford with 4, and Brody Green with 4. That is your scoring for the San Marcos Royals. On the other side of the ball, we look at the Mission Prep Royals with 44 points. They are led in scoring by senior captain Luke Jacobson with 11. Jaden Nozil joins him in double digits with 10. Braden Mott with 9. Ethan Orozco with 4. Brody Miller with 3. And Champ Morrissey with 7. All 5 of Terrence Harris's starters have gotten points in this contest, scoring multiple field goals. Mission Prep going for the win in this, trying to pick up their first win of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. San Marcos has struggled in this one as well. Mission Prep driving in. Jaden Nozil collecting the foul. Nozil at the line to shoot 2 as Joe Pasternak called. For the foul, Nozil at the line. Looking for the extra point. Rims out, recovered by Koji Hefner. And we look at the scoring. San Marcos fell to Capital Christian 54-44 on day 1. As Brody Green passes to Diaz. Diaz steps to the right wing, puts it up, gets the English to drop. And Diaz with 6 points in this contest. I guess the board is right. (52-46). Discussion underneath the rim. Let's go back to the schedule. And then San Marcos fell to Bullard 53-37. And then on day 3, San Marcos fell to Mission Hill 76-43. And Nozil with the bucket. Give that 3 to Nozil. Nozil with 15. Jacobson with a 3-pointer. Jacobson with 14. Probably quit paying attention to that scoreboard. It's going to confuse me the rest of the night. Mott with his 3rd foul, 2nd team foul of the quarter. 52-51 is the score. It's a tight one now for the Royals of both squads. Pass inside to Hefner. Hefner shot no good, rebounded by Jacobson. Nozil with the bucket, count the basket. Nozil now with 16. And Luke Crawford called for the foul. Extra chance points no good for Nozile. .5:15 on the clock at the whistle. 54-53 is our score. Joe Pasternak getting ready to check in. Pasternak checking in for Diaz. .55-53. 2-point lead for San Marcos. San Marcos moving their ball around. Green to Pasternak. Pasternak, three-pointer. Now at 20 for Pasternak. Pasternak and Hefner both at 20. Nozile missing multiple shots, fighting for the ball with Hefner. And we're hearing Coach Darnell Harris yelling off the bench. 58-53. 5-point lead. Morrissey trying to get the steal. Out of bounds off of Hefner. Mission Prep ball. .58-53 is our score. Pass across, Morrissey drives into the paint, lays it off the window. Morrissey with 9 points. Champ Morrissey doing some work, keeping the rolls in this one. 58-55 is our score. And pushing in is Hefner. Hefner now sitting at 22. 5-point lead, 3:30 on the clock in this second to last contest at the Christmas Classic. And that hot pass sells by the head of Jacobson. And Koji Hefner with 24 now on that back bucket. 7-point lead for San Marcos. 3:08 remaining.
California, more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
$5 if you can name 2 of the 4 founding members of Death Row Records, and I'm not talking about Suge Knight or Dr. Dre. Pass up top, Morrissey. Knocked away, going the other way with Crawford. Nobody in front of him, laying it in. The lead is 9 for San Marcos. Crawford with 6. The closest game of the tournament for both squads. Jacobson three-pointer off target. Crawford with the rebound to Hefner. Resetting the offense back to Brody Green for San Marcos. 2:30 remaining. Pasternak guarded by by Morrissey. The inside pass. Jacobson trying to recover it. And there should be a travel call. 1 minute timeout, 2:18 remaining. 64-55 is the score. We'll be right back with Mission Prep Basketball on PSN TV.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Quick score by Koji Hefner coming out of the timeout. Quick moving offense by Mission Prep. And going to the rim is Luke Jacobson. Hefner with 26 points in this contest. Foul called against Brody Green. Nozil tying his shoe, getting some help from the official, Simone.
He needs Velcro shoes.
And that shot up and good for Jacobson, his 15th point of the night for his career, 5-13. Shot up and miss off the fingertips of Nozil. It's going to be Royals ball of San Marcos, 66-56. 10-point lead for San Marcos. Moving the ball quickly across court into the hands of Hefner. Back to Green to Pasternak, 66-56. Crawford to Pasternak. Rebounded offensively by Hefner. And called for the travel, Luke Crawford. 1:39 remaining. 66-56 coming up after the game. We will talk to head coach Terrence Harris, whether in the post-game of this broadcast or the pregame of the next broadcast. Stay with us. We'll let you know what comes up. Jacobson to Mott. Mott sends up the floater, fighting for his own rebound. Not able to come up with it as Kadlik retains the rebound defensively for San Marcos. 1:13 on the clock. Pass across court to Green, to Kadlik. And the foul called on Brody Miller with the hold. 5th team foul. Miller has 2 fouls. .105 remaining. 67-56. Bringing the heavy hitters through, moving chairs. And Ethan Orozco with the foul. Kadlik making 1 of 2. Orozco with his 4th foul. You can say they're in foul trouble. Shooting is Brody Green shooting 2. 1 minute to go, 60 seconds. Brody Green, 1 of 2. 5 points. 12-point lead. Rebounded on the miss by Noziel. Noziel quickly moving this offense back across the court and looking for the bucket. Rebounded by Jacobson, who sends it out, sending Brody Miller into the grandstands for the save. Save unobtainable, 51 seconds in the game. 12-point lead for San Marcos. Lincoln Jingo checking in. Checking out Luke Crawford. Pass across the timeline into the hands of Joe Pasternak. Back up top. 20 seconds on the shot clock for San Marcos. 14 seconds separate the big and little clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to wind it down as far as they can to close this game out, trying not to shoot a bucket. Pasternak, 3-pointer. And Pasternak now 23 points tonight. 71-56. And the last second shot by Jacobson, beating the buzzer. And Jacobson goes to the locker room with 18 points tonight. Our final score, 71-59. We'll talk to head coach Terrence Harris real soon. But let's break down our scoring, 71-59. Leading scorer for the San Marcos Royals is Koji Hefner, 26 points. Joining him, Joe Pasternak, 23 points. Danny Diaz, 6 points. Shane Kadlik, 5 points. Luke Crawford, 6 points. And Brody Green, 5 points. On the other side of the ball, Luke Jacobson leads the Mission Prep Royals in scoring with 18. Jaden Noziel adds 16. Braden Mott with 9. Ethan Orozco with 4. Champ Morrissey with 9. Coming off the bench, Brody Miller with 3. And those are your scores for the Mission Prep Royals for a total of 59. And something I just noticed that Chase Untall is on crutches, and that's why we didn't see him in the lineup wearing a boot on his right leg. Royals fall to 3-7, going 0-4 at the Christmas Classic. Up next for your Mission Prep Royals, we make the trip out to Mesa, Arizona for the Visit Mesa Invitational. And we will be there the Wednesday after Christmas. That's Wednesday, December 27th, Our first opponent, Timpview Thunderbirds from Utah at the Visit Mesa tournament. Stay tuned. Coming up next, our championship game right here on PSN TV for the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Oh.
During the next game.
What's that? Coach, we can do it. You go to the locker room and come back if you like. It's all right. And we'll be right back as Coach is going to join us for the next broadcast as we've gotten answers. Appreciate you being with us. Coming up next, our championship game. Clovis North versus Woodinville. Falcons versus Broncos.